Understanding how your car engine works doesn't require an engineering degree, but it does require knowing the key components that keep it running. Many car owners drive for years without knowing what's happening under the hood, until a warning light appears or a costly repair becomes unavoidable. In this video, we're breaking that cycle by explaining 6 essential engine parts every car owner should know, what they do, how they work together, and why they matter for your vehicle's performance, efficiency, and longevity. Let's start with the foundation of the entire engine. The engine block is the core structure of the engine and serves as the main housing for many critical components. It is usually made from cast iron or aluminum alloy, materials chosen for their strength and heat resistance. Inside the engine block are the cylinders, which are precisely machined spaces where combustion occurs. The engine block also supports the crankshaft, camshaft passages, coolant channels, and oil galleries, essentially acting as the skeleton for your engine. Because every other major engine component depends on the engine block, any damage to it is extremely serious. Cracks in the engine block can lead to coolant leaks, oil contamination, overheating, and complete engine failure. This is why engine block problems often require a full engine replacement rather than a simple repair. For car owners, maintaining proper cooling and oil circulation is the best way to protect the engine block and extend engine life. Have you ever had to deal with an engine block issue? Let me know in the comments below. Next, we move on to the pistons. Pistons are cylindrical components that move up and down inside the engine cylinders. Their job is to convert the energy from fuel combustion into mechanical force. When the air-fuel mixture ignites inside the cylinder, the resulting explosion pushes the piston downward. This movement is called linear motion, and it is the first step in generating power within the engine. Each piston is fitted with piston rings, which serve 3 main purposes. First, they seal the combustion chamber to prevent loss of pressure. Second, they control oil consumption by scraping excess oil off the cylinder walls. Third, they help transfer heat from the piston to the cylinder walls, preventing overheating. When pistons or piston rings wear out, drivers may notice symptoms such as loss of power, excessive oil consumption, blue smoke from the exhaust, or a distinct engine knocking sound. Understanding pistons helps car owners recognize why regular oil changes and proper engine lubrication are so critical for maintaining a healthy engine. The third essential engine component is the crankshaft. The crankshaft is responsible for converting the piston's up and down movement into rotational motion. This rotational motion is what ultimately turns the wheels of the car, making it one of the most important parts in the entire drivetrain. The crankshaft is connected to each piston by connecting rods, and as the pistons move, the crankshaft rotates smoothly inside the engine block. The crankshaft must be extremely strong and precisely balanced, because it operates under constant stress and high speeds. It rotates thousands of times per minute while the engine is running. Any damage or imbalance in the crankshaft can cause severe engine vibration, knocking noises, reduced efficiency, and catastrophic engine failure. From a car owner's perspective, maintaining proper oil levels and oil pressure is essential for protecting the crankshaft. Oil forms a thin protective layer between the crankshaft and its bearings, preventing metal-to-metal contact and ensuring a smooth, long life for your engine. The fourth key engine part every car owner should understand is the camshaft. If you're finding this breakdown helpful, be sure to hit that like button and share this video with another car owner you know. Now, back to the camshaft. The camshaft controls the opening and closing of the engine valves, which regulate the flow of air, fuel, and exhaust gases. The camshaft is synchronized with the crankshaft through a timing belt or a timing chain, ensuring precise valve timing. This timing is critical for engine efficiency, power delivery, and emissions control. When the camshaft rotates, specially shaped lobes push against valve lifters, opening the valves at exactly the right moment. Once the lobe rotates away, the valve closes, sealing the combustion chamber. This intricate process happens continuously and with incredible precision while the engine runs. If the camshaft or timing system fails, the engine may lose power, misfire, idle roughly, or fail completely. In what are called interference engines, a timing failure can cause the pistons and valves to collide, leading to severe and expensive engine damage. This is why replacing timing belts or chains at the manufacturer's recommended intervals is extremely important for car owners. Now let's talk about one of the most commonly recognized engine components, the spark plug. Spark plugs play a vital role in petrol engines by igniting their fuel mixture inside the combustion chamber. Each spark plug produces a small but powerful electrical spark that starts the combustion process. This ignition happens thousands of times per minute, making spark plugs one of the hardest working components in the entire engine. Over time, spark plugs wear out due to intense heat, electrical stress, and carbon buildup. Worn spark plugs can cause misfires, rough idling, poor acceleration, increased fuel consumption, and difficulty starting the engine. Fortunately, spark plugs are relatively inexpensive and easy to replace, making them one of the most cost-effective maintenance items for improving engine performance. For car owners, replacing spark plugs at the recommended interval can restore lost power, improve fuel efficiency, and reduce harmful emissions, making it a simple yet effective tune-up task. The sixth and final essential engine part every car owner should know is the radiator. The radiator is a crucial part of the engine cooling system. Its primary function is to dissipate the excess heat generated by the engine. As the engine runs, it produces enormous amounts of heat from combustion and friction. A liquid coolant absorbs this heat and flows to the radiator, where it is cooled by air passing through the radiator's fins before circulating back to the engine. If the radiator becomes clogged, leaks, or fails, the engine can overheat rapidly. Engine overheating is a serious issue that can cause warped cylinder heads, blown head gaskets, damaged pistons, and even cracked engine blocks. These types of failures are incredibly expensive and often preventable with basic maintenance. Maintaining the radiator involves checking coolant levels regularly, flushing the cooling system periodically, and ensuring that hoses and fans are working properly. From a car owner's perspective, preventing overheating is one of the most important steps you can take to protect your engine. When you look at these 6 components together, the engine block, pistons, crankshaft, camshaft, spark plugs, and radiator, it becomes clear how interconnected the engine system is. The engine block provides structure, the pistons generate force, the crankshaft converts motion, the camshaft controls airflow, the spark plugs ignite combustion, and the radiator manages heat. If just one of these components fails, it can seriously affect the performance and health of the entire engine. Understanding these engine parts empowers car owners to make better maintenance decisions. It helps you recognize early warning signs, such as unusual noises, a loss of power, overheating, rough running, or new warning lights on the dashboard. It also allows you to communicate more effectively with mechanics and avoid unnecessary repairs because you have a fundamental grasp of what is happening under the hood. In conclusion, knowing these 6 essential engine parts is not about becoming a mechanic overnight. It's about becoming an informed and confident car owner. When you understand the basics of how your engine works, you're better equipped to care for it, extend its lifespan, and avoid costly, unexpected breakdowns. A little knowledge goes a long way in keeping your vehicle reliable and efficient on the road. If you want to truly understand your car and drive with more confidence, mastering these engine basics is the perfect place to start. I hope this video helped you feel more connected to your vehicle. If it did, please consider subscribing for more helpful guides just like this one.